Hey folks, it's Abby and this is my first TBR of 2026. How exciting! So I am pre-filming this majorly because as this video goes up I will be driving home from my parents' house in Newcastle down to York. So a little bit preoccupied, so have pre-filmed, but that just means I've had to plan it extra early and means I'm very excited for all of these. First book I am going to be reading in 2026 I've had since 2018, and that is Carve the Mark by Veronica Roth. I was gifted this by Fairy Loot when I won a giveaway, and I got this in 2018. I have the old video up there if you want to see my awful old videos. They're even worse than the current ones, but also this is the oldest book on the list of the 10 books that I have to read in 2026 or I have to unhaul them. So I thought I'd go with the oldest first. If you want to see that video, it's linked up there as well. But yes, I know nothing. I've had this book for almost a decade. Lyra is the sister of a brutal tyrant who rules the Chotette people, and her current gift gives her pain and power that her brother exploits to torture his enemies. Akos is the son of a farmer and an oracle from a frozen planet of Thuve. He has an unusual current gift and generous in spirit, loyalty to family. Akos and his brother are captured by enemy Chotette soldiers. I assume that is Sarah. This is me discovering what this book is about for the first time in almost a decade. I'm looking forward to getting to it. I have enjoyed Veronica Roth's works and this has been sat on my TBR for far too long. Then I've decided to start my year off with a struggle. Wonderful! So I'm going to be reading Bland Tomtar, which is utgiven sedan 1907-95 och jubileumsutgåva. This is obviously in Swedish. It cost my friend 49 krona, and it's a load of fairy tales, Swedish fairy tales, and this has been published repetitively for 95 years. This is in Swedish. I don't speak Swedish. It's going to be fun. I keep saying I don't speak Swedish. I'm trying to learn Swedish. I'm just very bad at it. I didn't even realise it has illustrations, so that's nice. But yeah, this is going to be very difficult. Why do I do this to myself? I've been trying to learn Swedish. I'm really bad at it. These stories I struggle through, so if this was in English, I'd finish it today. But it is not, and so instead I'm going to struggle through 128 pages of Swedish that I don't understand. One day doing this will mean that I can actually read the Swedish, but for now it's just painful. But it's something painful that I am wanting to do because I'm wanting to learn the damn language. So, Bland Tomtar och Troll with no author, because it's just fairy tales, has various authors. Then a book that was sent to me by the wonderful folks over at Book Break, and that is Frostlines by Shea. This is coming out on the 12th of February, yes, and so I wanted to read it this month in preparation. It's a non-fiction about transforming the Arctic, but we're also talking to the indigenous, I do apologise, Netslingmiut and Tlicho peoples of Nunavut and the Northwest Territories. So he's speaking to the indigenous peoples who live in Alaska and talking about patterns of caribou shifting after thousands of years and rising tensions between Norway and Russia and in Canada and the changes in this environment that we are causing, and just a good discussion. I'll know more, obviously, once I've read it. I'm looking forward to it. I love books like these where you're exploring the environment whilst learning more about it from the people who live there. So this is going to be fantastic, I know it is. Then a book that I've had for a couple years now on my TBR, and that is High Voltage by Chris and Jen Sugden, a married couple, and this is one of my Goldsboro books, as you can tell by how shiny it is. So I've had this for a while now, and I've been meaning to pick it up. It's meant to be fun. So to say that ever greater London was a city of crime was rather like saying that the Atlantic was an ocean of wet. I believe we're following some investigators in 1887, but in like a magical version of London, as far as I know. It says it's perfect for fans of Ben Aronovich, Douglas Adams and Terry Pratchett. And speaking of Mr. Pratchett, I am still carrying on with my Discworld read-through, and my next book is Making Money, which I never know anything about. We are once again following Moist von Lipwig, so this should be an interesting one. The Royal Mint and the Bank, and they have to take the chairman for walkies. Is the chairman a dog? I swear if it's Gaspo it will make my day. So yes, I love the Discworld books. It looks like it is Gaspo. Oh yes, perfection. I love the Discworld books. I'm really enjoying reading through them. I am getting nervous about reaching the end. I recently found out that the very last Discworld novel was never finished by Pratchett, and so it's actually the penultimate last novel that he finished And then the last one is one that, like, they did their best with, because it was very nearly there. I'm terrified of reaching the end of this series, because I don't know, some people never read the last Pratchett, so that they always have another Pratchett to read. But I want to read them all. But I don't know. Let's just not think about it. I have a little while to go yet. And these are the 5 books I'm going to be reading in January. So let me know, what are you starting your year off with? I'm probably going to start it with... I read more than one book at a time, so I am probably going to start my January with Carve and Frostlines. But let me know what you are picking up in the start of 2026. Hopefully I will see you folks in the next video, where you can see how well or how badly my 2026 reading goes, and I will also be doing my 2025 stats videos at some point in January. Give me some time to get home and to film. Thank you so much for watching, folks, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye!